Welcome to our Pinoy Pulse weekly roundup, where we give you top Philippine headlines from the past week. From high-profile visits and viral moments to critical national issues, the country is witnessing a series of events that range from uplifting to concerning. On the domestic front, President Bongbong Marcos has pledged agricultural reform, while fluctuating oil prices, currency shifts, and a devastating fire in Tondo highlight the economic and social challenges many Filipinos face. These stories reflect the complex and dynamic landscape of the Philippines today, showing a nation amid change, resilience, and growth. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get regular updates. Let's get started. Number 1. IShowSpeed takes the Philippines by storm. American YouTuber and streamer IShowSpeed, known for his high-energy antics and unpredictable live streams, took the Philippines by storm during a surprise visit. Speed live-streamed his Manila adventures, drawing millions of viewers worldwide and creating a buzz both online and on the streets. His trip showed him embracing the local culture, from enjoying street food like fertilized duck egg and tofu dessert, to riding a traditional horse-drawn carriage in the historic Intramuros district. Fans were thrilled to see him in the bustling Bonifacio global city. But his fame quickly became challenging. Crowds swarmed him at every corner, and security had to step in to ensure his safety, as his presence became a viral phenomenon across social media. Despite the chaos, Speed remained enthusiastic about exploring the Philippines, and his respect for the culture won him many Filipino fans. One of the most talked about moments was his visit to boxing legend Manny Pacquiao's residence, where he humorously sparred with the Filipino icon. The playful match quickly went viral, with Speed getting stunned by Pacquiao's lightning-fast jabs, creating an unforgettable and widely shared moment across TikTok and Instagram. This event not only highlighted IShowSpeed's adventurous spirit, but also his unique ability to connect with diverse audiences worldwide, further solidifying his global appeal. Number 2. Apollo Quiboloy faces intensifying U.S. sanctions. Pastor Apollo Quiboloy, the self-proclaimed appointed son of God and founder of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ, continues to face legal challenges as U.S. sanctions tighten around him. Accused of serious crimes, including human trafficking, Quiboloy has been under scrutiny for several years. On top of these accusations, the U.S. government has imposed sanctions under the Magnitsky Act, freezing his U.S. assets and banning American businesses from engaging with him. These sanctions are part of the U.S. government's effort to combat human rights violations and corruption worldwide. Quiboloy's case involves allegations of coercing women and minors into illegal activities under the guise of religious leadership. Despite the gravity of these accusations, Quiboloy has consistently denied all charges, framing them as a politically motivated attack on his character and influence. His followers in the Philippines remain devoted, often defending him against what they perceive as foreign interference. However, the international community, including human rights organizations, are pressing for accountability. Quiboloy's international operations, including his religious broadcasts and real estate ventures, are now under serious threat due to these sanctions. His legal troubles have cast a shadow over his ministry's future, and many are watching to see if this will finally bring an end to his controversial reign as one of the Philippines' most notorious religious leaders. Number 3. Alice Guo's alleged body double controversy unfolds. The legal case surrounding former mayor Alice Guo, who has been implicated in several illegal activities, took an unexpected turn with rumors of her using a body double to evade law enforcement. In early September 2024, social media was flooded with allegations that Guo employed a lookalike to appear in public while she remained hidden. This conspiracy theory gained traction as many believed that the body double helped her avoid arrest. However, a woman who has been accused of being this alleged body double recently came forward, denying all claims of being involved in such a scheme. She expressed distress over being falsely accused, stating that the allegations had negatively impacted her personal and professional life. Authorities have not confirmed the use of a body double, but the theory has added a new layer of intrigue to the already sensational case. Guo, once a respected political figure, is now under investigation for her alleged involvement in human trafficking and illegal offshore gambling operations. The case remains a point of public fascination, with the body double theory adding fuel to the speculation about her whereabouts and possible escape routes. As the investigation continues, the pressure mounts for Guo to face the charges against her, with many questioning whether she will be brought to justice. Number 4. President Bongbong Marcos pledges agricultural reform. President Marcos has made agricultural reform one of the cornerstones of his administration. Recognizing the critical role agriculture plays in the Philippine economy, Marcos has committed to completing the country's decades-long agrarian reform program by 2028. This ambitious plan involves distributing land titles to farmers, particularly those in rural areas, who have been waiting for land ownership rights for years. Beyond land distribution, Marcos has pledged billions of pesos in investments to modernize the agricultural sector. This includes improving irrigation systems, providing subsidies for small-scale farmers, and enhancing the country's rice production to reduce dependency on imports. The administration aims to address the bottlenecks that have plagued the sector, including outdated infrastructure and inefficient distribution systems. While Marcos's plans have been welcomed by many agricultural groups, skepticism remains regarding the feasibility of overcoming entrenched bureaucratic inefficiencies. Previous administrations have tried to reform agriculture but faced significant challenges. Nonetheless, Marcos's focus on food security and modernization is crucial as the country grapples with the effects of global climate change and supply chain disruptions that threaten local food production. Number 5. Another oil price rollback expected this week. Filipino consumers are set to benefit from another oil price rollback expected this week. This reduction is largely due to the recent drop in global crude prices, which have fluctuated in response to various international factors, including geopolitical tensions and changes in supply and demand. While the rollback's exact amount has yet to be finalized, it offers a temporary reprieve for motorists and the transportation sector, who have been dealing with high fuel costs in recent months. The Department of Energy, DOE, has been closely monitoring global oil price trends and working with oil companies to ensure that local prices reflect international market conditions. With this upcoming rollback, public transport operators, particularly jeepneys and bus drivers, are hopeful that it will help ease the financial burden they face daily. The DOE continues to push for transparent pricing practices in the industry to protect consumers from sudden price hikes, ensuring that fuel costs remain stable amidst the volatile global oil market. Number 6. The peso strengthens against the US dollar. The Philippine peso has shown resilience in the global currency market, recently strengthening to 56.49 pesos against the US dollar. This comes as investors await the US inflation report, which could influence future Federal Reserve policy on interest rates. The peso's rally is also attributed to strong remittances from overseas Filipino workers, OFWs, which continue to be a key pillar of the Philippine economy and improving economic prospects within the country. The strengthening peso offers some relief amid inflationary pressures caused by rising import costs. A stronger peso makes imports cheaper, which is particularly important for the Philippines, a country that relies heavily on imported fuel, food, and other goods. Economic analysts suggest that while the peso's strength is a positive sign, much depends on external factors such as US monetary policy and global economic conditions. In the meantime, the peso's performance is being closely monitored as the Philippine government seeks to balance inflation control with economic growth. Number 7. Tondo fire displaces over 1,000 families. A devastating fire swept through the densely populated Vitas area of Tondo, Manila, displacing over 1,000 families and destroying hundreds of homes. The blaze, which spread quickly due to the tightly packed wooden houses, left thousands homeless and in desperate need of assistance. Local firefighters struggled to contain the flames, exacerbated by narrow streets and a lack of sufficient fire hydrants. In response, the Manila city government, led by Mayor Honey Lacuna, immediately set up evacuation centers to provide temporary shelter for the displaced families. Relief efforts from various non-governmental organizations and concerned citizens poured in, with donations of food, clothing and necessities being distributed to affected residents. However, the road to recovery for these families is long, as many have lost not only their homes but also their livelihoods in the fire. Authorities are currently investigating the cause of the fire, while the community calls for improved fire safety measures to prevent future tragedies. That's all for today's video. Stay informed and ahead of the curve by keeping up with the latest developments in the Philippines. Subscribe now for real-time updates and never miss a headline that could impact your world.